I'm a beginner and I'm pretty afraid about what can happen to me. I don't know how to start, what to talk about, how to face the camera. So if these are some of your scares, your concernations, you are in the right concernation, whatever. You are in the right place because today I'm gonna talk about this. Stay there because I'll be back soon, really soon. Believe me, you'll see. Hello. Welcome to another episode of the special marketing live show. As you can see, I'm Marco Novo. You can tell. I think, you can tell. Well, you will understand on TikTok. So if you are here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, to follow, to hit like, to, I don't know, follow. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Also, if you know someone that may like this content, please feel free to share. Also, if you have any question, any doubt, feel free to ask in the comments. Don't be shy because I'm here to talk with you. Let me see if you have any doubts. If you are watching this, the replay, and you have any question, feel free to address it as well. You have the comment section, you have the DMs, you have so many ways to stay in touch with me. You can send a raven like on Game of Thrones. So feel free to stay in touch. Also, you have in the video description some links, by the way. Feel free to go. I think you have, yes, you can see there on TikTok. Also, you have in the video description Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Substack. You are already in the right place. So you should go to Substack and subscribe the publication. I think it's, yeah, something. You can find it there. Just let me do this because I believe in angels. I think this, yep, there. Let me do this. So you can here, I'm gonna share this in the comments on TikTok as well, so you can find me easily. So as I was saying, you have also in the video description some links of tools and gear I use for my content creation journey. Most of the links, they are affiliate, which means that if you buy from there or from them, I will get commission, but the price will remain the same for you. In some situations, you will get even a nice deal because you are recommended by me. So let's talk about this, about being a beginner. And believe me, even content creators like myself or even others with bigger following, even longer careers, they were beginners at some point. Believe me. Okay, most of the fears of the challenges you are facing right now, thinking about should I start, should I not start, we had this as well. So this live show is for you to understand that even though it could be scaring, even though it could look challenging, it's not as problematic as you think by following these little, how can I say, guidelines. Okay, so the first thing we should consider is why should we be content creators? Why should we create content? Well, there are so many reasons, but I'm gonna share some that could be, how can I say, they could apply to all situations. One, it's to get known. Okay, people will know you if you start creating content. They will know your tone, they will know how you talk, how you look, how you behave. So this is something really important. Also, with that, if you do your work properly, they will trust in you. Okay, so if you share valuable content, if you are consistent as well, because if you just appear every other year, it's impossible for you to build trust, to build that, how can I say, closeness with your community. Well, it will be even harder to create a community. So that's another advantage of creating content. It's to build a community. For instance, you can build a community and then you can try to sell things, your stuff, across that community, or you can do the opposite. You already have a product and you want to build a community around your products. Like, for instance, you sell running shoes and you want to build a community around runners. That's this kind of situations you can do. Also, you can build a community and then you can get the ideas about what you can sell to them: courses, mentoring, training, products, whatever you name it. But you have to create content. You need to stay in touch with your community. Also, this could be a nice way, creating content, a nice way to increase the value of your brand, the value of your products, the value of your professional value as well. Like, this happened to me. Like, nobody knew me, and right now I'm getting customers from everywhere, and they are pretty nice paying to me. So this is because I've been creating content for a long time. So these are the main sorry, these are the main reasons why you should consider creating content. Another important thing, and this is one of the questions that I get asked lots of times, is my content should be around what? Should I pick a trendy topic? Should I be aware that what people are talking about and talk about fancy things? No, you should talk about something that, one, will passionate you. Two, you know a lot, and if you don't know, you can build that knowledge around that topic. And also something that should be, how can I say, profitable as well. Like, if you like to talk about something that it's not profitable, well, if you are just doing this for the sake of entertaining, it's okay, don't get me wrong, but you should think about the profit side of the content. I'm thinking about it all the time. Having that in mind, you should know really well your niche. You should know to whom you will be talking, so you can understand the type of language that you will be using. Also, the type of which platform to pick. It will be TikTok, it will be Instagram, it will be LinkedIn, it will be YouTube, Twitch, Substack, whatever. Okay, so this is important. How you will present yourself to your audience, so you can have this, how can I say, congruence. You should have this fit, this match between you and your community, with you and your niche, so people will understand you like one of them. This is important as well. Also, you should know your niche pretty well, so you can address their problems, their anxieties, their doubts, so you can cover those topics while you're creating your content. Because it doesn't make any sense for you being talking about something that your audience doesn't recognize. Well, if they don't recognize, probably they won't be your audience. That's the problem. Okay, so this is something why you should know pretty well your audience, is knowing what they need, what they are willing to find in you, what they aiming to accomplish, so you can help them. Okay, so what can you create? Which types of content you can create so your audience, to help your audience? Well, those pretty easy to do, and people are looking for them a lot, like how to do things, how to do a marketing plan, how to do how to clean under the bed, how to change a light bulb. These kind of videos, how to tutorials, they are really helpful, and I believe that you, by your own experience, you know how they are important, how they are really, how can I say, always in time, always useful for you. Also, you can talk about your documenting your journey. This is always a nice way for you to start. Like today, I was doing this, I've learned this, I had these challenges, because probably if you made the previous work properly, finding your niche, probably the concernations, the problems, the challenges that you face today, they could be also the challenges, the problems from your audience. With that, you are solving their problems as well. Also, and this is pretty important, they will find common points with you. Okay, these kind of links that people find that they are really nice. Like, okay, this person has the same problems as I, he has the same tastes, whatever. So this is a nice way for you to connect with your audience, finding these common pain points, whatever. Okay, also you can do, and this is a nice way for you to create content. Nice type of content is creating reviews, recommending products. Like, for instance, I had this problem, I was looking in the market, I found this solution, this product, this service, it's good because this and this. Also, you can share your problem. Like, I had this challenge, I had this because this, and this was a challenge because this and that, and with this product, because it does this and that, solved my situation. This is a nice way for you to create this empathy with your audience. They will connect because they understand that you are in the same place, you have the same problems, you are facing the same problems, and you have the solutions for them. So this is pretty a nice way for you to create content as well. Where can you find it? And another thing is, besides this, you have to find the proper places to share your content. Again, knowing your niche, know where they are, also how to communicate with them. It's a nice way for you to identify the right platform. Even though in this situation, I would recommend for you to try. Okay, and this is, of course, this applies to everything. Trying, because one of the big lessons I've learned since I'm a content creator is that with the journey, new opportunities, new things will arise, things that you were not even thinking about, and suddenly you have new opportunities, new products that you can talk about, new connections. Everything happens because you are doing content, you are showing yourself, you are exposing yourself, you are sharing your ideas, your thoughts, your solutions, and with that you will be able to new things, to find new things, which is really nice as well. So you should try, for instance, having in mind as well how you talk, where your business is. Also, you can think about which kind of content you feel more comfortable with, because there's this thing, because some people, they are always trying to tell us that you should do videos like this, like that, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, in some situations you're not comfortable, and in some situations it doesn't apply what they are thinking about. Okay, and I've learned this by my personal experience and other people, because sometimes we think that just short form videos, they are the thing, but could be nice for entertaining, to get these first impressions. I believe they work pretty well, but when it's time for you to prove your knowledge, to build security, to build trust, to build that closeness, I believe that long form videos, they do a better work. Also, but the thing is, again, you should work in a type of content, in a format that it's comfortable for you. It doesn't mean that sometimes you can raise the bar a little bit. Yes, you should that as well, because this is something that I like to talk often to, is that one of the things you should have in mind when you're creating content, it's the constant improvement, constant challenge you, so you can, okay, let's do this Let's put the bar a little bit higher, because now I feel comfortable with this, what I'm doing right now, so I can raise the bar a little bit more. So, and then keep pushing the boundaries, keep pushing so you can improve. Because there's this thing: if you start creating content today, and within 1 year your audience will look at you and they don't sense any changes, same camera, same tone, same microphone, same lights, or not so good lights, I don't think this will keep people engaged with you. We like to see some improvements, like they feel that you are more comfortable in front of the camera, you have a better light, you have a better microphone, your content, it's getting better as well, because believe me, this will happen as well. And it should, okay? So you should prepare yourself to create content, you should get more knowledge, you should read, you should watch some videos, you should do it yourself. Because, for instance, when I started live streaming, there was no information about live streaming, because I was a pretty early adopter. So most of the things I'm sharing about live streaming there, because I made them, I tried them. So this is something that you should have in mind as well. Your personal perspective, your personal experience plays a really big role as a content creator journey. In your content creator journey, being your personal perspective brings really nice value to your audience. Another thing that you should have in mind, it's about strategy and planning. So the strategy, it's about what you want to accomplish and when and with which values, these kind of things. Okay, so I want to start my business, I want to get customers, I want to have, by the end of the year, I want to get 10 customers because of my live show, and 10 customers, and have in mind as well what you want to sell, and make all of this. Also have some strategy, some tactical behind this. So I'm gonna do this on one show about a live show, a recorded video, all of these things. Think about them as well, how you can get into the strategy. And another thing that it's pretty important, it's planning. And there's two things about planning. One is to plan how you can be consistent and how you can be, oh my God, I forgot the word. Oh, shame on me. Sustainable. Yeah, sustainable. Like, for instance, it doesn't make any sense when people start with full energy and suddenly after 1 month they will disappear. So think how you can be sustainable, at least in a 6-month range. Okay, think 6-month planning, and think, I can do a live show every week, I can do every other week I can do a live show. Think about it. It should be sustainable and consistent, so people will take you for real, for serious. Also, so you can get an amount of content which will help you to get to your target. This is really important. The other thing when we think about planning is planning the type of content and the topics that we are covering. For instance, if you have a seasoned product, if you sell umbrellas, you should think that the umbrella, for instance, when I live in Europe, in Portugal, the umbrella, it's really needed at the beginning of November. So I may start in October talking about umbrellas. If I talk about summer products, I should start by the end of April, May, so people start buying from me in the summer. So this is something that you should have in mind as well. Knowing your business, it's pretty crucial. Like, I know that my business has this need, has this demand by this season, so let me start creating the content. So this happened in my business, so let me talk about it, let me cover this topic so you can be relevant. This is really important as well, being relevant. Like, what you're talking by that date, it makes sense. It's the perfect context for you to talk about that topic. This is important, and this is why live streaming sometimes it's so good, is that it's amazing to be relevant because you are in real time talking with people, you are interacting in real time, so it's pretty easy for you to be timely. It's pretty easy to be relevant as well. So another thing that you should have in mind is about promoting your content. And for this, by these days with AI, there are lots of tools. I would recommend two that I use, that they are pretty helpful, and you have the links to try them, the affiliate links to try. One, it's Magai, which helps a lot with ideas of content. It helped me a lot in getting nuggets from the main content. Okay, and this is important. Like, you have a main live show, you have that big meat content, and then you can get little steaks from there, little nuggets, so you can share them. And for instance, you can make a CTA, like, this is the quotation, this is a little nugget from that main show. You can find in the link the whole video, so, or the whole show, so you can find the whole information from there. This is pretty important also to have a newsletter. Substack, as I said at the beginning, that you should follow me there. It's nice because you can create content there, you can share content, but also it has a newsletter tool. So each time you create a new post, which could be video, live video, it could be a blog post, graphics, whatever, you can send a newsletter to your subscribers, which is awesome. Okay, so you don't need to buy newsletter service. You have the whole package there, so I would recommend for you to take a look. Also, and this is important as well, Substack has tools for you to monetize your content. Okay, you can have subscription, you can have content with paywall. It's an amazing tool that you should consider. Another thing that you should have in mind when you're starting, and this is, I already covered this in some other live shows about this imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough, I don't have the whole gear, I don't have the community, I don't have anything. There's no other way to improve than to do it. There's this thing, the best way for you to prepare a live show is going live. The best way for you to prepare oh my god, I forgot. A marathon, it's running. So there's no way way that you can do so for you to improve, to get better. As I like to say as well, I understand, and I really like that you have this kind of responsibility and this, how can I say, light way of imposter syndrome that will tell you, like, you should be good, you should be relevant, you should provide nice value, nice content to your audience. This is good. I like this kind of responsibility, this kind of mindset that makes us to think that we should bring value to our audience. But you should have this in mind as well, that this is a process, an improvement process that you are making, you're doing, like you are running this through this process. So have this in mind. I'm training today to get better tomorrow, and then I'm gonna practice tomorrow to get better the other day, and so on. Okay, have this in mind. Have in mind that as much you are in front of the camera, you will be improving every day, hopefully. So this is something that I want you to have in mind, because sometimes we should think that we think that, for instance, we are a prepared product in front of the camera, so we are born prepared and ready to go in front of the camera and oh my god, I forgot the word again. To amaze our audience. That's not the point. I remember when I started, I was not. I was really bad. So this is something that you should have in mind as well. And also you should think, you should look about everything that you're doing. You should look about afterwards. And I like to say this as well all the time. We should be our first feedback source. Like, do I feel comfortable about this content? Do I think this will improve my viewers' life, professional career, whatever? Is this relevant? Is this something that I feel comfortable talking about? Does this resonate with me? This is something that we should do all the time. Be your first source of feedback, but okay, don't be too picky. Okay, you should be, how can I say, you should forgive yourself for your not so good things. This is part of the process. Okay, smile when you do something that it's not that good, but smile even more. Applause when you did the right thing, and when you start seeing that you're improving, you're doing things well. Okay, this is something important too. Okay, and another thing that you should think and should create always the right environment for you to listen to your audience. Okay, try all the time that your audience will talk with you, make Q&As, have the channels open, reply to comments, so people will feel comfortable to talk with you. For instance, right now, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Don't be shy, because I would love to hear from you as well. Feel free to make some questions before I wrap up. Okay, let's play some nice music, hopefully. Okay. Let me see what I have here. Let me try this. Okay, this music is nice. So feel free to make some questions before I wrap up. So today we were talking about what you should have in mind when you are a content creator, a beginner content creator. We covered why you should create content, also why you should study your target, your audience, why you should find them, whatever. I also mentioned which types of content you can create at the beginning. I mentioned as well what you should have in mind picking the right platform. It should be TikTok, Instagram, whatever. You should have that in mind as well. Strategy and planning. Think what you want to accomplish. Also think how your planning could help you be sustainable, being consistent, and also being relevant. How you can grow your audience, and I think I didn't share the name, so I use Magai and also OpusClip, which OpusClip allows me to create these little nuggets of video with subtitles. It's pretty awesome and really useful and time-saving as well, so you should take a look. It's in the video description if you are watching me on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Substack. And also why you should be your first source of feedback, how you should be comprehensive with your content, with your journey as well. So don't forget to put a like in the video, to make questions, to subscribe, follow, hit the like button, share this with someone close to you as well. So time to say goodbye. See you next week. Enjoy the weekend. Have a good one. And hope to see you soon.
I'll be back.
Bye bye.